Isla Marie Dillard, the daughter of Jill Duggar and Derek Dillard, passed away earlier this year. Jill went through the death of their daughter. At the time of the birth of their daughter, the former Counting On star was in the second trimester of her pregnancy. Jill revealed images of her growing belly as well as other memories that she had kept to herself prior to the couple's announcement that they were expecting another child. This occurred after they had not yet made the announcement that she was expecting again. The couple just had a family photo shoot in order to capture them in their natural environment, which is the great outdoors. There were only 3 photographs that Jill posted from the shoot. Nevertheless, the ones that she decided to publish sparked rumors that the former reality TV star could be having another child. Is Jill and Derek going to have another child after the birth of their first? This is the possible reason why Jill Duggar is expecting once more. The carousel of photographs that Jill Duggar had taken during her session caused Instagram to go into a frenzy. Because of the injections, there was no way to see Jill's stomach. It's possible that she is displaying signs of pregnancy earlier than usual, which is something that happens when you carry more than one pregnancy. There are 2 photographs that give the impression that Jill Dillard is wearing a maternity outfit. The first photograph shows the family walking away from the camera, and the second one shows Jill and Derek Dillard looking into each other's eyes. In the other picture, the boys are situated in such a way that they are able to wrap their mother in a circle while they are having fun together as a family. It was also noted by followers. A person wrote, "Yes, I am pregnant." Another person said, "Are you concealing something?" Jill having recently suffered the loss of her daughter earlier this year, therefore it was only natural that other people rebuked the rumor. Jill Duggar could become a member of the Duggar family again in 2025. We prophesied that there will be a Duggar baby boom in the year 2025, and it appears that one is on the way. The month of January 2025 will see the arrival of twin girls for Catalin Nakatsu and Jedediah Duggar. In the beginning of this year, they came out with their major announcement. Jinger Duggar made the announcement not so long ago that she and her husband, Jeremy Vuolo, are expecting their 3rd child together. They have made a strong suggestion that they could be having a male child and have hinted that they would soon disclose the gender of their child. In addition to that, there are 2 newlywed couples. As of August, Jana Duggar tied the knot with Stephen Wisman. If the pair were to have a child in the year 2025, it would be a perfect fit for the Duggars. In the beginning of this month, Jason Duggar tied the knot with Maddie Grace Jones. It is anticipated that he would initiate the process of starting a family as soon as possible, just like his elder brothers Jeremiah and Jedediah did. Jill did not provide a response to the rumors, but if she is expected to get pregnant, she will make a public declaration as soon as she is prepared to reveal the information. The topic of whether Jill Duggar is pregnant again sparks curiosity among fans of the Duggar family, who have followed their lives since they rose to fame on reality TV shows like 19 Kids and Counting On. Jill, who is now married to Derek Dillard, has been one of the most open Duggar siblings when it comes to sharing details about her life, both on social media and in interviews. Over the years, she has built a loyal following that is deeply invested in her journey as a wife, mother, and individual, especially given her candidness about breaking away from some of the stricter aspects of her family's lifestyle. This 4,000-word exploration will delve into Jill Duggar's pregnancy rumors, her past experiences with motherhood, her relationship with Derek Dillard, her evolving stance on her family's beliefs, and how this all ties into the ever-present curiosity about whether she could be expecting another child. The Duggar family's approach to motherhood. Before diving into Jill's specific circumstances, it's essential to understand the context of motherhood within the Duggar family. As part of a family that famously adheres to the principles of the Quiverful movement, the Duggars believe in having as many children as God will bless them with, which means birth control is generally discouraged. Michelle Duggar, Jill's mother, has 19 children, and she and her husband, Jim Bob, have passed on their conservative Christian values to many of their kids. In the early years of her marriage, Jill seemed to follow this same path. After tying the knot with Derek in 2014, she quickly announced her first pregnancy. The couple welcomed their first son, Israel, in April 2015, and their second son, Samuel, was born in July 2017. At that time, it appeared that Jill might follow in her mother's footsteps, continuing to grow her family without hesitation. However, as time passed, Jill and Derek began to distance themselves from the Duggar family's more rigid beliefs, which has led to much speculation about how they are now approaching the idea of family planning. Jill and Derek's break from the Duggar norms. Jill and Derek's break from the Duggar family's norms became more apparent over the years. The couple's decision to step away from the TLC reality show, Counting On in 2017, was one of the first major signals that they were charting their own course. Derek has been particularly vocal about his criticisms of Jim Bob Duggar and how the family's television contracts were handled, leading to a rift between him and Jill's parents. Since leaving the show, Jill has opened up about how her views on parenting, marriage, and faith have evolved. In an interview with People in 2020, Jill admitted that she and Derek have had to set boundaries with her family, which was a difficult but necessary step for their relationship. She also revealed that they had made choices that would have been considered controversial within the Duggar household, such as using birth control. This revelation shocked many fans, as it marked a clear departure from the belief system Jill was raised in. The use of birth control in particular has fueled speculation about Jill's future pregnancies. Unlike her sisters, who are still more closely aligned with the quiverful mentality, Jill and Derek have made it clear that they are taking a more modern approach to family planning. This has led some to believe that Jill may not necessarily be aiming for a large family like her parents, but rather is open to the possibility of having more children if and when it feels right for them. Pregnancy rumors. Is Jill expecting again? Pregnancy rumors surrounding Jill Duggar are nothing new. As a public figure, her social media activity is constantly scrutinized, and anytime she posts a picture where her stomach is partially obscured or wears a loose-fitting outfit, the rumor mill starts turning. Fans often flood the comments sections of her Instagram posts, asking whether she's pregnant or speculating about her growing family. One of the most recent waves of speculation occurred in 2024 when Jill posted a family photo from a trip to Los Angeles. In the picture, she and Derek are seen enjoying time with their sons, Israel and Samuel, and Jill appears to be sporting a loose-fitting top. While many fans simply complimented the family on their happy vacation, others couldn't resist wondering aloud if Jill's choice of clothing was meant to hide a baby bump. However, Jill has not confirmed or denied any pregnancy rumors, leaving fans to speculate. In addition to social media clues, some fans have pointed to Jill's shifting focus in her public life as a potential indicator that she might be preparing for another child. Jill has been more active in sharing aspects of her life that revolve around motherhood and family, including homeschooling her boys and offering tips on parenting. This increased attention to family life has some fans thinking that another baby could be on the horizon. On the other hand, Jill has also been increasingly vocal about her personal growth and her desire to focus on her mental and emotional health, which could suggest that she is not currently in a rush to add to her family. She has mentioned in interviews and on social media that she and Derek are taking things one day at a time, and they are not operating under the same pressures that might have influenced her in her earlier years. Jill's past pregnancy experiences have not always been easy. Both of her sons were delivered via C-section after difficult labors. With Israel, Jill labored for over 70 hours before the decision was made to proceed with a C-section. Her second pregnancy with Samuel was also complicated, with Jill enduring another lengthy labor that ended in a second C-section. These experiences may have played a role in how Jill and Derek view future pregnancies. C-sections come with their own set of risks and recovery challenges, and the fact that Jill has undergone 2 major surgeries for childbirth could mean that she and Derek are weighing their options more carefully when it comes to expanding their family. In the past, Jill has been open about the challenges of postpartum recovery, including the physical and emotional toll it can take on a mother. It's also worth noting that Jill has spoken about the pressure that comes with being part of a family where large numbers of children are the norm. In some of her candid moments on social media, Jill has hinted that she feels more comfortable making decisions that are right for her and Derek, rather than following what is expected of her. This might mean that the couple is taking more time between pregnancies, or that they are considering alternative ways to grow their family, such as through adoption, which Jill has mentioned as a possibility in the past. Jill's journey of self-discovery. One of the most compelling aspects of Jill Duggar's story is her journey of self-discovery. In recent years, she has openly discussed how she has had to unlearn some of the beliefs and practices she grew up with in order to find her own path. This process has been empowering for Jill, as she has stepped out of the shadow of her famous family and become more independent. For instance, Jill has been candid about her decision to wear pants and shorts, which was a significant departure from the strict modesty guidelines her parents imposed on their daughters. This seemingly small choice was symbolic of the larger shifts happening in Jill's life. She has also been more open about her desire to create a home life that is centered around love, communication, and mutual respect, rather than adhering to rigid gender roles. These changes in Jill's life have led fans to wonder whether she feels ready to welcome another child or whether she is focusing on her personal growth for now. As someone who has spoken about the importance of mental health, it's possible that Jill and Derek are taking time to ensure that they are in a good place emotionally and mentally before expanding their family. The role of faith in Jill's decisions. Although Jill has distanced herself from some of her family's more extreme beliefs, faith still plays an essential role in her life. Jill and Derek are committed Christians, and they have spoken about how their faith influences their decisions as a couple and as parents. However, their approach to faith appears to be more nuanced and individualized compared to the more traditional practices of the Duggar family. In recent years, Jill has shared her journey of faith on social media, including how she and Derek have found a church community that aligns more with their values. This evolution in her spiritual life may also impact how she views motherhood and family planning. Rather than feeling pressured to follow a specific path laid out by her upbringing, Jill seems to be embracing a more personal and thoughtful approach to her faith, which could mean that she and Derek are open to letting God guide their family's future in a way that feels right for them. What's next for Jill Duggar? In conclusion, the question of whether Jill Duggar is pregnant again remains unanswered, but there are several factors at play that could influence her decision. Jill has clearly evolved since her early days on reality television, and she has taken deliberate steps to carve out a life that aligns with her and Derek's values, rather than simply following the expectations of her family or the public. While Jill and Derek have expressed openness to having more children, they have also made it clear that they are not rushing into anything. With her past pregnancy challenges and her journey of self-discovery, it's likely that Jill is taking a more mindful approach to family planning. Whether or not she is currently expecting, one thing is certain: Jill Duggar is committed to living life on her own terms, and whatever comes next for her family will be a reflection of that autonomy.